Recording? Yes. Hey guys, Zombie here, and today we're going to go over something a little different. I was just browsing around on GameFAQs, GameFAQs.com. I've been going there for years just to look up tutorials or talk to people, and it's a fun gaming community. I decided to look up Resident Evil today, and I saw they have a list of franchise games. I didn't know they had a whole franchise section, so now I can see the entire franchise. I looked at it, and I'm like, holy hell, there's a lot of Resident Evil games. I mean, damn. Okay, we'll start out on this. I just want to go over this with you because it shocked me. I didn't know there were that many. But when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it's been released and re-released and re-released, and there's been sequels and prequels and sequels to the prequels. Yeah, it's been crazy. Okay, so there's the original Resident Evil game, released on pretty much everything. Game Boy Color, are you kidding me? Wait, what? Oh, let's go over here and look at that. The original Resident Evil is on the Game Boy Color? Holy crap, how do I not know about this? I have a little Game Boy, I have a Game Boy and a Game Boy Advance, man, I can get something like that for that. But why did I not know about it? Oh, it was canceled. Ah, I'm going to move you over a tiny smidge. There we go. There you can see. Right here it says it's canceled. Okay, so it was supposed to be on the Game Boy Color. Huh. And on a Saturn? Of course on the PC and PlayStation twice, and DS. I have it on the DS. I have it back there. Then Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation, released on everything. Game.com. What's Game.com? Yeah, that was actually released, it looks like. Huh, I don't know what Game.com is. Okay. But that was released on everything. Fantastic game. I loved Resident Evil 2. I got it. My time on beating it was 1 hour 58 minutes. What's yours? Then later they did Resident Evil 3, which is personally my favorite of the classic Resident Evil games. I love that game. Nemesis is freaking badass. If you try and get away from him, he breaks down the door and keeps on going. There's no safety with him. He just keeps coming. And coming and coming. With his tentacles. Yes. Anyways, going down, Code Veronica. Oh, I love Code Veronica. I have Resident Evil Code Veronica X, I think, for the GameCube. I have all these on GameCube. I mean, I played 2 on the N64 a long time ago, but then I bought everything on GameCube. And Code Veronica is one of my favorites. I mean, it's fantastic. It's basically Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, I kind of just don't think of as 4 because Code Veronica rightfully earns that since it's canon, it's part of the main story, and it pushes through just like a regular Resident Evil game. They just didn't use the same name at the end. But it's freaking awesome. It has, it also shows like Wesker using superpower kind of vibe to him for the first time, and it's just really cool. It's part of the main story. I don't know why they didn't number it like the other ones, but it was awesome. You should check that out. Code Veronica is awesome. Resident Evil Survivor. I've actually never played that. This is a PC version? Huh. 2002. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to keep that open because I'm going to look that up and find out how to get it. I wonder if they have it on Steam. That'd be deliciously awesome. Haven't played this one yet. Oh, Anniversary. It's a re-release. Survivor 2 did not come out on PC, sadly. Oh, it's part of Code Veronica. That's cool. Gaiden. I did play Gaiden. But it wasn't... It was survival horror, kind of. It wasn't Resident Evil-y. Like, Resident Evil-ish, kind of. You play as Barry. That was pretty cool. It's a side story. Gaiden pretty much means side story, I think. I think that's actually the translation. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Oh, I like the Kupacom. Okay, so Kupacom made it. Yeah, good editing. Oh, this is a thing of beauty. I love this game. This is like one of the first GameCube games I actually got to buy. And yeah, loved it. I played this one so many times, enough to get the rocket launcher and infinite ammo and all that stuff, you know. And unlocked everything. I played the crap out of it. I have it on GameCube. It's a beautiful game. I haven't been as willing to get it on PC yet because I have it on GameCube. I mean, is it really worth it to get the original and Zero on the PC as well, the HD remake? You guys tell me, because I'll trust you on this. Is it worth it, or is there anything really different? Am I missing out on anything? Because I have it on GameCube, and I could just load it into an emulator since I have the official copy, and I just do filters and anti-aliasing and all of that, and I could probably get a better experience. I don't know, but you let me know. Resident Evil Zero. Oh, I played this at Cube Club. It was a little convention that Nintendo did just for upcoming GameCube releases with those that signed up as members on their site and all that. I actually got to go to that, and I got to play it like months before it came out. Because all I had heard about Resident Evil Zero before that was that it was going to be an N64 game, and then it got canceled, and then it got turned into the GameCube game, and they redid everything. It looked kind of like the N64 release of Resident Evil 2. It didn't look that good, but they really stepped it up, and ended up being an amazing game, and I loved it. Dead Aim I actually never played. Outbreak I never played. Outbreak 2 I never played. Okay, so Pure Evil 2-pack. I never saw that. I've never seen that released. Is that actually a thing? Biohazard The Stories is an action game developed and published by Capcom, which was released in Japan 2004. Good to know. I played the hell out of that, and it's been released on everything. What's Zevo? It's been released on everything. Android. Oh, yeah, they did like a cheap little mobile version of it that wasn't that good. I remember that. Kind of like the mobile version of Dead Rising, how it just wasn't that good. It's like a cheap port. But yeah, it was okay. The missions? What's that? Huh. We can check this out on GameStop. I'll buy it real quick. Is this a thing? Like, is this already out? 2006? 100 new zombie hunting events and locations of the original game. I'm gonna have to find out how to get a hold of that. Sweet mercy. Anniversary. Confidential. Resident Evil 4 was good though. Back to that. That was a good game. I mean, holy crap. The regenerators were really freaky. And you get to see Leon again. Confidential report. I haven't seen those. There's no box art, and they say they're on mobile, so I'm guessing it was a long time ago when it was like dumb phones. And Evil the Essentials. So it's like, oh yeah, box collection. Code Veronica, Outbreak, and 4. Nice. Code Veronica's a good game to have. If you haven't played it, play it. Umbrella Chronicles. Me and my wife love this game. We used to go like on a date to the mall in the Philippines in Cagayan de Oro, and we would play House of the Dead 2 over in the mall there, and we loved it. And that's how I introduced her to zombie games. And we got this on the Wii when she came over here to America, and we loved it. It's basically House of the Dead Resident Evil version. It's a beautiful game. It's just a lot of fun to shoot things and kill things. I haven't heard of any of these. Wait, Degenerations is the movie. Isn't it the movie? Oh no, they also did a game. I remember that. It wasn't that bad. Well, it was kind of like the Resident Evil 4 one, but Resident Evil 4 came with higher expectations. BlackBerry? Who owns a BlackBerry? Okay, for the one person that owns a BlackBerry still. Resident Evil 5. I have this one on PC on Steam. As well as 6 and 7. Those are the ones I have on Steam. All the others I have on GameCube over there. 5, I loved it. It was fun. It was a good game. I mean, sure it was action-y. But I also enjoyed Operation Raccoon City and just looked at it as Call of Duty Zombies. Call of Duty with Raccoon City. That's about it. But this, it felt pretty good. It felt like a good transition for what they wanted to try and do with it. They wanted to make it an action game, and they did. But it came out okay. I was okay with it. It was fun. It wasn't the scary ones, but that was an action-y year, you know? The Resident Evil movies were popular, and those are action-y, and they wanted to kind of match the feel, the vibe, get everyone hyped. They wanted it to all be about hype. And they did that with their intentions very well. Rising. Oh, Windows Phone. Who has a Windows Phone? I have a friend, and every time I see him with his Windows Phone, I'm like, oh, so you're the one. You know? He's a cool guy, though. Greatest guy in the world. And still, nobody owns that anymore. Dark Side Chronicles. They took Umbrella Chronicles and made it better in every way. Oh, you gotta play that game. It's freaking awesome. Oh, one only for the iPhone? That sucks. I have Android. Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. Oh, someday I'll get a 3DS and try out this game. I hear good things about it. Chronicles. Revelations. I did play Revelations on the computer. And that's a good game. That one's a lot of fun. It brought back a good bit of the old, a little bit older style horror while keeping it fast paced. That was a very good blend, I thought. I enjoyed that game. It was fun. It was like a mix of, oh, it felt closer to Resident Evil 4 than anything else. With better controls. That has a twin pack. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze and it's not coming out. Ugh. Operation Raccoon City. I enjoyed this game. Whoa, that got released on everything. It got released on PC, and PC. I didn't think that. And PlayStation 3, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 3. And 5 Xbox 360s. No, but seriously, that game is fun, and there is a way to play it still. Games for Windows Live doesn't exist anymore, but if you go to like GameCopyWorld.com and or any game cracking website and you put a no CD patch in, and then you update it in game after it starts, it will start up fine and it will play just fine. You have to crack the CD for it though. Don't break your CD. Put a no CD crack file into your directory and place the original exe file for the game. That makes it work. You don't need Windows Live anymore. Games for Windows Live doesn't exist. You can't play the game otherwise. Well, if you buy a physical copy. If you buy it on Steamworks, it'll work just fine, I think. Moving on. Haven't played that. Oh, I played Resident Evil 6. I loved Resident Evil 6. I got it on and it's fun. I did the Leon story, and I didn't have any problem with it. So many people complained because they advertised it more as a scary game, and everyone was excited for that, but then it ended up being another action game like 5. I went into it expecting another action game, and I wasn't disappointed. I mean, I didn't pay much attention to the story for it because that was the weakness of the game. It was a big stretch. A lot of things were a stretch. But, oh, the phone's annoying. Oh, my wife landed. Yay! She was coming home from Virginia today. So I'm going to meet her over there at the airport later in the afternoon. But still, Resident Evil 6, I enjoyed it. I played the Leon story. I didn't play the other stories yet. Tell me how they are. I'm probably going to play it on here for you guys at some point. But I hope you enjoyed yourselves on that one. ResidentEvil.net is a beautiful invention so that it keeps track of all your progress for everything. I've been keeping track of everything on that for my Resident Evil 7, which I have like 42 hours in now. I've beaten the game like 7 times. Love it. Anniversary package. There's a lot of versions here that I did not ever play. Oh, Revelations 2. I have not played that. I need to find out how good that is. That's released on everything. I'm going to find out how good that is next summer sale. I'm building up my money for that. Every time I'm getting paid from YouTube, then I'm just putting it into the PayPal and I'll buy a game to play for the channel. So it's all going to go back into the channel. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that on my lap so that I can kind of mute it. Okay, that's nothing. It's just more. Origins Collection. That's a good idea to release that now. Resident Evil 7, though. That's the newest one. And it is beautiful. I love Resident Evil 7. I mean, like I said, I've played it and beaten it all the way through 7 times. I've unlocked everything. I still have a few achievements I could unlock. Like I used 5 health packs last time when my goal was 3, but I just couldn't help it. I'll work on that next time. So other than that, it's fantastic. I love the game. It's scary. It's scary and it's Resident Evil-y. You have the doors with the symbols and everything, and puzzles and large bosses, and it was just freaking cool. There's a lot of freaking Resident Evil games. What? There were there was a portable one. And why would they cancel games? They should never cancel Resident Evil. They always sell, even if they're crappy. Resident Evil Gaiden sold, and nobody ever liked that. Okay, so Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh, I want to talk to you guys about this. There was a fan that was remaking the whole thing, I think, in Unreal Engine 4, and it looked really good. But then he didn't get a cease and desist, really. He got a letter from Capcom asking him to stop because they decided they would do the Resident Evil 1 remake treatment to Resident Evil 2. And they're doing a full-on remake, like from the ground up, making it look beautiful, making it look amazing. And they're trying to make it look just fantastic. And that's the treatment Resident Evil 2 deserves. Resident Evil 3, I think, deserves that as well, but we'll get there someday. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was their entire list. That's a crap ton of Resident Evil games. I just kind of wanted to go over those with you, because I love the series. A lot of you probably do too. And it's always held a special place in my heart. I love Resident Evil. And that's about all there is to it. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.